Hey guys, Kinsey here, and today I am back with more pickups. And it's been a really long time since I did a pickup video, so this has a lot of stuff. So I might kind of rush through some of it, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna start with my, new game pickups. So first off is Puyo Puyo Tetris. And a lot of people got this, on the Japanese PSN and stuff before it came out, and then it was announced for the Switch. And I decided for my brand new system, I had to get it for the Switch. And especially with its 4-player functionality and playing in bars and on the go and all of that good Switch business. Switchmas? No, that's just Christmas. I decided I had to have it for the Switch. It's really unfortunate that for the physical copy, it's $10 more on the Switch than the other systems, but I really wanted it. And it came with the keychain. Keychain's not worth $10. But, okay, anyways. So next I got Theater Rhythm. I know this isn't a new release, whereas most of these are new releases. But this game I kind of missed out on because I played the first Theater Rhythm and I really liked it, but the game doesn't have a lot of depth. It was more of a nostalgia trip for me. And I was actually talking to one of my friends about this and he was like, oh, then you need Curtain Call then if you want it to have an adventure mode. And I'm like, whoa, what? So I got it because I heard it had a really fun quest adventure mode, so sure. All right, and then I also got, so another real new game is Little Nightmares. And I've been looking forward to this game for a really long time. It has a very awesome, kind of 2D horror stealth kind of game. It's very the weird claymation-y kind of style. So it's very Tim Burton Pixar-y. So I had to get it, and I've already tried it out actually, and it's really, really cool so far. Alright. And next, I also got Abzu. And when I heard this was getting a physical release, I had to get it. It's very fun and whimsical and exploring the ocean and all that kind of stuff, but it's a spectacular journey worth taking, says Vice, I think. Yep, says Vice. But what was disappointing about this is, as you can see, it's still in the shrink wrap, and it was on PlayStation Plus this last month, so that was cool. Alright, and I also got from Limited Run Games. I haven't been getting a lot from them lately, but I decided to grab this one, and it is Dear Esther. And this is another one of those, a kind of adventure, walking simulator kind of game. Story games. I know walking simulator is kind of a derogatory term. I don't know, I never thought of it as bad. Sorry. But excited to try this one as well. Alright, what else did I get? I also got the Wild Guns Reloaded. And this came out in physical copy. I got it on Amazon. It was really hard to get. I missed out on it the first time around. And then it came back around where you could get it with the keychain. So I nabbed it then. So it's pretty cool to revisit it. It's a lot the same. But I think they add a new character. And it's pretty cool. And there's a puppy. Puppies and guns. What else do you need? And then I also got Stardew Valley. This is a game that I've been really interested in trying, but I'm not much of a PC gamer. So when I heard that it was coming to PS4, especially a physical copy, that I had to get. And probably after I finish Persona 5 and Zelda and Horizon and Mass Effect, then I'll play this, and then I'll never stop playing this ever. I can't wait. I like farming simulators. I don't know why. Doing chores in a video game is so much more fun than doing chores in real life. I don't get it. Okay. And then I also got Hyperlight Drifter. And this is a game I've had my eye on for a while. So I'm very excited to try it out. And also very excited that it got a physical release. And this was sold through I Am 8-Bit. And I believe they also had the Hyperlight Drifter soundtrack and stuff like that. So excited to try it, and even more excited to see that it's 1 to 2 players, and that's really awesome to me. So the art style is cool, the colors are cool, can't wait. And next up, we have Yooka-Laylee, and this is a game I've been looking forward to for a really long time because I absolutely love Banjo-Kazooie, and I am definitely one of those people who think Banjo-Kazooie might be better than Mario 64 because it's awesome. I'm getting a little bit sad with some of the stuff I'm hearing about it, but you know what? That's okay. I think I'm still gonna like it. I'm gonna play through it. It's gonna be wonderful. It's gonna be a nostalgia trip. I can't wait. Alright. And next is a game I was really excited about. And that is the Parappa the Rappa re-release. And this is the Hong Kong English version. So that's the only way you could get it in a physical copy. And of course, I had to do that. So I imported it. It took forever to get here. But now that it's here, it's beautiful. I love that it's here. The driving teacher still scares the shit out of me, just like she did when I was little. I don't know what it is. Something, I don't know. She's very scary. She gets mad. And do I know why she stopped the car? Probably to fucking murder me, because I'm afraid of her. And I still can't get past the chicken. It's just like, you know, when it first came out. It was fun to revisit. Alright, and blew through those. Sorry guys, I went kind of fast. But we can all calm down for 1 second, because if you've watched my videos before, you know that I always try to pair a beer with whatever my video is about. And my first beer, because there's two, is going to be Kitty Cat Blues by Black Raven Brewing. And Black Raven Brewing is in Redmond, Washington, and it's delicious. And I chose this beer because it's a seasonal release, and I think seasonal releases are the best for my pickup videos because... And it's Kitty Cat Blues, and that was a whole lot of blue with all those PS4 cases. Whatever. It's beer. It's gonna be delicious. So Kitty Cat Blues is a pale ale, and it's brewed with vanilla beans, dried blueberries, and organic mountain-grown catnip. You heard me correctly. Catnip. Alright, so nice color for a pale. Almost more darker IPA. Well, darker. Well, whatever. Smells like a great big basket of blueberries. Smells like yeasty blueberries. I guess that'd be like a blueberry muffin. Yeasty blueberries. Gross. It's so good. It does have like that sweet like vanilla, and it also has like the nice fruity blueberry flavor, and it's really good. I guess I can't really taste the catnip, but I'm not really sure what it tastes like. I guess there is some sort of herby something I'm picking up in there. Whatever, it's got catnip in it, and it's awesome. Have you heard of a beer brewed with catnip? Nah. It's really good. Seasonal release that I get every time it comes out. It's pretty good. And I just think I like that it's brewed with catnip. I have tried many a time to get my cat to like smell inside of it, and they don't care. Probably the fun catnip parts are all like cooked off. Probably in the boil or something like that, but it's fun! Alright, so next up is going to be my pickups from either retro stores or conventions. So first off, I have Star Fox Guard. And I picked this one up at another castle, just up in Edmonds, Washington. It's awesome. I work there. So I have to say it's awesome. Whatever, it's actually awesome, okay? There's a bar next door. What else do you want? That is also another castle brand. It's an arcade. But anyways, I bought Star Fox Guard after going to the arcade, and I was like, Star Fox Guard? I don't think I've really seen that before. That's awesome. And I picked it up. That's how these things happen sometimes. I think it's a cool thing for my collection. I hadn't really heard too much about it, which made me even more curious about it. And it was really cheap, so I got it. And then I also got at another castle, this was not as really cheap, but it's something I've been wanting for a while, and I don't normally splurge on the like kind of more expensive rare items, but this is one of my holy grail pieces, and that is the Donkey Kong Banana Controller 64. There's only like, you know, a handful of really rare 64 controllers, and I'm just really excited to have one. This isn't the rarest of the rare, but it's one I didn't have, and I'm so excited. This was originally, you could order it through Nintendo Power through their catalog, and it actually came with a banana cozy condom thing that went around it, and that's harder to find than the controller itself. So one day, it will have a cozy. One day. So super excited to finally have this in my collection. So I've been looking for it for a while. I've seen them from time to time, but they're always a little bit more than I want to pay. So this one was a good deal, so I'm glad I finally have it. All right. And then conventions. I went to a couple conventions since my last pickups video, trying to think. I went to Cowlitz Gamers for Kids, which is an awesome expo down in Kelso and partially run by John Hancock, of course, and it's for a great cause. So I always go down to this show, and I actually picked a couple things up, even though I was broke. But I still wanted to go and have a good time. So the first things I picked up are actually free. But my good friend Barnacles is down there, so thank you so much, Jerry, because he gave me his awesome Nerd Groot shirt, and he signed it, of course. And then also got an exclusive Barnacles mug, which I will drink my coffee out of often, also signed. So thank you very much, Jerry. It's super nice of you. And then next there, I picked up another controller, not 64, but another one for my collection that I didn't have. And for my 360 controller collection, it's starting to be fewer and fewer that I don't have. So this is the commonly known as the Radiation controller. It was a GameStop exclusive. Not the craziest of rare, but pretty uncommon. You don't really see it that often. So I'm really glad that someone had it, and they were actually told that, hey, Kinsey probably wants to buy that, and they were right! I bought it! So thank you very much for finding this and bringing it, and I'm happy to have it in my collection. Alright, and next, I also got this at Cowlitz. This is the special edition of Ni no Kuni on the DS, because it originally came out on the DS, and then we later got it on the PS3. So I saw it and was instantly like, I want this. Because Ni no Kuni, the US version on PS3, is one of those like kind of collector's editions that I was very upset that I missed out on. Because I don't always pull the trigger on a new IP, so, well, for a collector's edition that is, because sometimes they're a lot of money, and, you know, what if I don't like the game, and blah, 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 blah. So, I didn't get it. It has a Mr. Drippy plush. This doesn't. But it has a Mr. Drippy plush, and I always wanted it. So this is filling a little bit of that void in my heart. And it's beautiful. Alright, and next up, I also went to Galaxar. And that was a kind of a nerd bazaar run by Chris Perillo over in Issaquah, Washington. And at that one, I actually got this, which a fan made for me, actually a fan of John Riggs, because this is based off the game that he made me, which is a hack of a Famicom game, and it's called Kinsey's Beer Run, and this is so cute, and it's definitely, like, already hanging in my game room. I had to take it off the wall for this video, so this is awesome. And then also at Galaxar, I got Puzzle Bobble 2, the PC version, and I have tons of versions of Puzzle Bobble. I've had a couple in these pickups videos, so yeah. I don't have it on the PC, well I do now, so I got this from a trade from John at Nostalgic Pixel, and this trade was planned like well before Galaxar, like I knew I was getting this at that expo, so thanks again, it's awesome. Alright, what am I doing next? You know what? I think it might be beer time. This is me losing track of my notes, means it's beer time. Okay, so next up, we have the Grimlock Rye Porter by Loowit Brewing Company, and that's in Vancouver, Washington, I think. Yes. Yes, it is. So I had to get this one because it's called Grimlock, and there's this really cool, like, you know, RPG-style Grimlock on there. And it's a rye porter, and I love porters, and I love nerd stuff, so you know what? This was a match made in fucking heaven. Alright. There's a rye porter, and it smells very malty and portery. That's good. Should smell like that. So this is really roasty and smooth. Like, it's not on nitro, obviously, because it's not like in the cool nitro can. But it does have a super, super tight head. good. What I like about rye beers, and normally rye beers are like rye IPAs or rye pales or things like that. So what I like about it is porter is one of those styles that I love. It's not as heavy as a stout, but it's still like malty and delicious. But that rye gives it a little bit more of like a bitter edge to it a little bit. And that's actually really great. Yep. That's good. So Grimlock Rye Porter from Loowit Brewing Company. Ugh. I almost sneezed. From Loowit Brewing Company in Vancouver, Washington. Alright. So next up is going to be thrift store finds. One of my main places I buy video games because even though I'm a collector, I'm relatively broke often. So thrift stores are a fantastic place for me to pick up games. It does make your collection grow, like, really slow, but you know what? That's just fine with me. So, without further ado, I got Beat City. Start a rhythm revolution. I didn't know what the fuck this was. But it kind of looks kind of Rhythm Haven-ish, and it was, like, really cheap. So, that's how you get games, is at thrift stores, and you don't know what it is, but you're like, okay. It happens a lot. So, I got that. Speaking of games you get at thrift stores and you don't know why you bought them, I also got Sky Odyssey. Looks terrible. There's probably that one Sky Odyssey fan out there right now who's just like, the game's so good. You know what? Looks can be deceiving. Maybe it is good, but I bought it. And speaking of Bust-A-Move, because Puzzle Bobble, whatever. I also got Bust-A-Move, Super Bust-A-Move 2 at thrift store because it was really cheap. And I love Bust-A-Move. And, you know, I'm relatively sure I already own a copy of this. In fact, I'm like 85% on that. But who can ever have enough Bust-A-Move? I have it on like every system it's on. Bust-A-Move's great. And I'm gonna move the beer. And I also got Star Trek Shattered Universe. And I kind of stopped playing the Star Trek games after like the one really good adventure game on the PC. So, because they're mostly like tactical space battles and stuff like that. But I am going to find another Star Trek game that I like. So when I see them for cheap, I pick them up. So, there it is. Alright, and I also got Mercenaries 2. The first one was pretty fun. It's at a thrift store. It was like $3, so okay. Let's see. Got a couple more here for you. Viva Pinata Party Animals. So, alright. I really liked Viva Pinata 1 and 2. 2 is Trouble in Paradise. It's great. You can do the romance dance. It's wonderful. I really, really like Viva Pinata. And I can't think this is gonna be great. It's a party game based on Viva Pinata. I mean, it's in the title, Party Animals. It's probably gonna be kind of fun. Maybe. But I got it. And it's new, sealed. Ooh. I also got Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. A lot of people didn't like this game. I know it's not like super standard Banjo-Kazooie or Banjo-Tooie. It's a little bit different. But you know what? I played it when it first came out, and it's not that bad. It is kind of enjoyable. So I got it. Again, apparently. Alright, I also got Epic Mickey. This is a game that I worked at a game store and it came out, and I kind of, like, missed it. I heard that, you know, a lot of people were really excited when it was coming out, and then it came out, and then I didn't really hear a lot about it ever again. So, now that it's at a thrift store, and really cheap, okay, why not? So I got it. Hopefully someday I'll have time to try it. And I know they also have that awesome, like, paintbrush Wiimote that you can get. And that's awesome. And I'm a sucker for weird controllers, so hopefully I'll find that next at a thrift store. And then I can paint to my heart's content. Licensed Disney style. Alright, and then I also got Boom Blocks. I remember when this game first came out, like, I told everybody about it who was buying a Wii. It's really fun. So, I'm glad I finally have a copy. And again, it was at a thrift store. Like, I know a lot of these games like aren't really worth anything. They're all commons, whatever. But I think going to a thrift store and not knowing what you're gonna get is really fun, and it's a great way to fill in your collection with some of the commons that are out there. So, and it's really fun. And I also got at the thrift store Nintendo 64 unauthorized game secrets. Unauthorized, it's gotta be cool. Oh, I wanted like 90s tuned sunglasses right there, but obviously I don't have magic. So I'm gonna learn all the unauthorized secrets. Those are the sexy ones. Alright, and the last thing I got at a thrift store, I was kind of excited / confused why it was there, but you know what? Maybe don't ask questions. And that is, I got a Samsung Gear VR. Alright, it was under $10. It's compatible with my phone. I already took it out and played with it a little bit, and I checked it was clean. No pink eye here. That happened at PAX one year, VR PAX, pink eye outbreak, it was a thing. But yeah, it works with my phone. It overheated within the first 5 minutes, so that was cool. That was something. I rode a really lame roller coaster. This is the future. But, you know, in all honesty, like, I have always been kind of, like, apprehensive about ER. ER? Pfft. Don't go there, it's dangerous, ER. Actually, no, they'll save your life. Kinsey, stop. Just take another drink and shut up. Alright. A little bit apprehensive about VR because of, like, motion sickness and anxiety problems, so I never really thought it was my cup of tea. But having this, like, super low, like, cost entry, you know what? I'll give it a try. It's been kind of fun so far, even though my phone overheats, like, a lot. At least you can just tap to continue and you don't have to turn it off, but then I'm like, it's gonna, like, catch on fire. It gets really hot, so fun! But I'm excited to kind of dive more into it and see what else is on the Oculus Marketplace and things like that, so still excited that I got it. And next up, I got some cool stuff sent to me by some fans. And the first thing is the Halo 3 olive green 360 controller. I didn't have this one in my collection, and actually Dave contacted me on Twitter, and he dropped it off at another castle, and it was great, and I don't have this one, and I'm really excited to finally have it in my collection, so thank you very, very, very much, and I'm glad that all worked out. Alright. And the next thing is I have the Final Fantasy VII soundtrack, and this case is so beautiful. So it comes with some cool cards and stuff like that. And I have a couple of the other Final Fantasy soundtracks, but I didn't have 7. So thank you very much to Mark for sending this to me, because it's going to be a great piece to my collection, and it's beautiful. So thank you so much. And next up, and this is one of those reasons why you tell people that you play video games. So I got these from an awesome coworker who actually also watches my channel. So thank you, Kevin, very much. But I got Oddworld Munch's Odyssey, Star Wars Starfighter, and Titanfall. And I'm pretty excited to actually try Titanfall because I never bought it because it was online multiplayer only, and that's not really my thing. But now I have it and I can try it for free. So that's awesome. So thank you very, 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 very much to everyone who sent me some really cool stuff. I really appreciate it. It helps keep the pickups videos going. So thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry this video was probably kind of long and I went kind of fast, but I haven't done a pickups video in a while, so there it is. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. You can find me on the internet at KinsZilla, KinsZilla, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So thank you very much. Thanks.